All right, I think we are live. Welcome, welcome everybody, especially those of you that are new to LifeVantage or just hearing information maybe for the first time, or those of you that are watching on the replay. Welcome, welcome. We have one of the foremost experts in the world and a great, great friend of mine, Dr. Sveta Silverman, on with us tonight to bless you with her knowledge and expertise. I love the fact that Sveta, when we get products or different science comes out, she goes all in understanding it. She originally got her doctorate in Russia, and she was a pediatric surgeon. And then when she moved to Canada, she went back to medical school and is now a surgical pathologist in Edmonton, Alberta. But again, more than anything, she's an amazing, amazing human. We love doing life with Dr. Sveta and seeing the world together. So, Sveta, I will turn it over to you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, amazing post. Thank you, Sean. And good evening, guys, and good evening, everyone. However, sorry, partial. So very special good evening and welcome to my Canadians. And also to some of the Canadian guests, which is very, very important. Guys, I don't know about some of you, but I think it's going to be a very hard act to follow after the Zoom that I just got off, which was done by the corporate. And it was absolutely incredibly amazing and it's very inspiring. And it's to the point, actually, what we do and the products we have. So, as Sean said, welcome to newbies. And welcome to Oldies. I'm an oldie goldie. I am with LifeVantage since basically 2012, let's say 2013. So trust me, I am very NRF2 converted. It's not that I am NRF2 converted. It is so exciting to follow the necessity, the cellular necessity of NRF2. So let me start sharing. And go into there you go. So guys, all roads to health lead to NRF2. It is as simple as that. And I think I probably told you last time that there are some supplements or even cellular upregulators that you can take and you can stop. And again, never say never, but I'll tell you one thing, I will never stop taking an NRF2 activator. And I will teach till I cannot teach anymore that everyone has to be on NRF2 activator. Whether it's my NRF2 activator or somebody else's, I don't care, as long as you are on NRF2 activator. And hopefully I will be able to go to the next slide. So now let me tell you something. As a LifeVantager and as a consultant, and it is a disclaimer, our products, we don't treat, cure, mitigate disease. What I will start my first part of the presentation, it's about NRF2, nuclear respiratory factor 2. So of course, every slide is going to be a copy and paste from a peer-reviewed study, meaning that I will be using the terminology in some diseases because I'm not talking about NRF2 pretendum. I'm talking about NRF2. Now, look how important it is. So if our NRF2 is downregulated, and let me tell you, it is downregulated starting 30 years of age and up, or maybe even before, maybe even younger. Don't kid yourself. Your NRF2, if it's not upregulated one way or the other, it is down-regulated. And if it's down-regulated, there are bad things happening. And what can down-regulate also amongst our aging is something that on the slide. However, when we bring NRF2, when we bring NRF2 back to at least the longevity, there is a beautiful threesome of longevity, stress defense, and metabolism. And now, this day and age, there are very, very famous terms that are called inflammaging or metaflammation. So inflammaging, again, look, NRF2 is right there. It's a cornerstone. Your free radical damage or oxidative stress. NRF2 is responsible. Your inflammation, chronic inflammation. When you're aging and stuff, your NRF2 is responsible and depleted. Then if it's depleted due to the, there is a milieu. When it is cellularly depleted, there is a term metaflammation, metaflammaging, metabolic inflammation. However, when we take care of inflammaging, we're taking care of aging, and we're taking care of our proper cellular metabolism. Now, importance of NRF2. And there's a sort of spot things. There will be some terminology. Don't pay attention. I will explain. NRF2 is important regulator in xenobiotic metabolism. What is xenobiotics? Xenobiotics, it's a very bad stuff from the outside world into our cells. Like xenobiotics is plastics. Xenobiotics is bad estrogens from outside world. Let's say you're drinking bad water, which comes with unpurified, some urinary excretion from different animals. Xenobiotics, aluminum from your deodorant. Xenobiotics from poor water, different micro and mycotoxins and heavy metals and stuff. These are xenobiotics. This is something that actually works very bad on the cells and actually impacts our hormonal milieu. Now, NRF2 coordinates with our cellular antioxidants. That we know, that is clear. Now, the big term, let's say, proteasomal autophagy degradation. So, our cells, in order to stay young, the old ones actually need to die. But they need to die naturally, which is called autophagy, autophagy. So they die, and then the other cells are actually eat them as their food. And this is actually the health of some of our cells. The more we clean that autophagy, the cleaner the cells are. And the third one is our life. Mitochondrial biogenesis. It is literally our life, because mitochondria is something that gives us energy, that process that oxygen that we breathe. And bad mitochondria, bad things. Bad mitochondria, bad diseases. Bad mitochondria, aging, no energy, brain fog. So this is a very complicated slide. Now, it's actually it's also taken from the mentor, the godfather, Dr. Masayuki Yamamoto. These are big names. However, in simplicity, these are major antioxidants that NRF2 is responsible for. So I'm sure you will recognize, if you're in Life Advantage, some catalase, glutathione. Glutathione is the master antioxidant of the cells. So now, let's say the comparison. We absolutely need to eat our antioxidants, but we need to make antioxidants. Why? Because when you eat antioxidants, It's cleaning one free radical per one antioxidant. And the best foods we eat, our fruits and vegetables, those are outside antioxidants. So they clench 1-to-1 in 1-to-1 ratio. However, the ones that we make, they are working a whole lot more efficiently cleansing or clenching over 1 million free radicals per one antioxidants per second, every second. So, but you need both. But you cannot eat antioxidants if your cells are dirty and do not make its own antioxidants. That's why everyone has to be on NRF2 activator. Now, interesting, from the antioxidation into anti-inflammation, NRF2 is a critical aspect in our chronic inflammatory, anti-inflammatory pathways. Because when we don't take care of this chronic inflammation, the cellular mechanisms or other what is called nucleotranscription factors, something that give the signals to the pro-inflammatory genes, they will take over. And I'm sure through the pandemic, through the COVID-19 pandemic, you've heard about IL-6. Oh, word of caution and a warning. There may be a dog walking, and I have a visitor right next to me. So NRF2 is fighting that anti-inflammatory NRF2 is fighting that famous pro-inflammatory, famous NF-kappa beta. Now, interesting. This is about what are the common diseases and what are we dealing these days? Well, these days we're dealing with toxicity, right? What are the major body detoxifiers, major cleaning factories? Kidneys and liver. So NRF2 protection is excruciatingly important. Not only, let's say it says here, affecting the glomerular filtration rate, glomerular filtration, so it's filtering the garbage, but it protects against nephrotoxins, kidney toxins, you understand that? So that is extremely, look, activity preserves, and then I don't see the rest of the slides, and prevents progression of chronic kidney disease. It's very important. Now, next slide. I mean, guys, what are the commonest diseases of aging or conditions or ailments? Joints. Our joints hurt us. So we do need NRF2. Not only that, we actually do have NRF2 per tandem studies on arthritis. So now, next one. NRF2 activation is extremely important. I told you for liver, there are drugs. There are NRF2 activator drugs. And this is the slide. This is a copy and paste from the peer-reviewed studies. There is a difference between, again, we're not treating, curing, mitigating disease, but NRF2 nutraceutical per tandem is not a drug. And we will get into this. So, question is, why do you think, now I'm getting into NRF2 per tandem, why do you think so many healthcare practitioners, why do you think there are so many physicians of different shade, whether it's an MDs like me, whether it's naturopathic doctors, osteopathic doctors, doctors of dentistry, pharmacy, pharmacology, veterinarians, and osteopathic doctors, why there are so many physicians in LifeVantage? We like facts. We like studies. Well, guys, 28 peer-reviewed double peer-reviewed studies, because it's on PubMed, are dedicated to protandem, mentioning protandem. However, 13 of them are dedicated entirely to NRF2 and NRF2 protandem. So the study on this biochemistry, different conditions in NRF2 protandem. That is why, I keep going back and back and back and learning more and more and more. And thank you, LifeVantage, for giving me the opportunity to know more and understand more. Now, what attracted me to protandem to begin with? The composition. I don't like complexity. I like simplicity. And when I saw that this is a synergistic combination of 5 superfoods botanicals, it's somewhat, in a sense, opened the research Pandora box for me. Then I started digging into every ingredient, and then I started digging into the NRF2 and review studies. Now, the beauty of LifeVantage is built on something that is called synergy, meaning that not only every product that is built of those ingredients is basically is going to bring the synergy into the mechanism of action, but the different combination of products also is built on the synergy and upregulating and making our body, our vehicle, better and cleaner. Next. So, protandem NRF2 synergizer. It is reducing oxidative stress by 40% in 30 days. It significantly reduces cellular stress through NRF2 activation. It produces enzyme antioxidants capable of neutralizing more than 1 million free radicals per second every second. It is helping to regulate survivor genes, good genes. How many? Over 200. It is helping the body repair, rejuvenate its own cells. It is helping the body to detoxify genes, keeping the master blueprint of the cell function intact. The cells that are confused, they're bad cells. They make bad actions, or they make bad decisions. So this is a little graph of protandem and one of the competitors. And the good thing is, first of all, you see that it works better and it works faster, but you also see that it goes up and it goes down. That's the safety of protandem. You basically cannot overdiagnose. Overdiagnose. You cannot overdose, because it is physiologic. It's a normal activation. It goes into the cells, and then the cells has done the duties, done. So it doesn't do this. Now, this is the study that was done by Dr. Chantalbed and presented actually in London with me. So the conclusions of that study, it's his study, I presented my study. NRF2 protandem conclusions. Synergistic phytonutrient activation of NRF2 pathway increases tissue NRF2 protein levels. Great for anti-aging. Stimulates production of endogenous antioxidant enzymes. Great for cleaning. Induces genes that are associated with cellular health. Self-explanatory. Diminishes DNA damage. Reduces biochemical markers of cellular stress. The stress we are feeling from the outside, our cells are feeling that stress at a much higher level. Demonstrates oral and topical efficacy. The interesting thing is, I had a eureka. I was thinking, we do have an amazing skincare regimen. Again, it is based on an NRF2 Protandim formulation. And I was thinking, why is it working not just for the skin? People do the skincare regimen and they feel better and stuff. And then it dawned on me, the absorption through the skin is much faster and way more efficient. So every which way, as it said, there is an oral and topical efficacy. And now pièce de résistance. Pièce de résistance is, we know that the new products are coming. You know, the new products are coming. But we also know that in order for full function of GLP-1, I was just listening to the lecture, and Dr. Andrew Hyman said, if the cells are dirty, they're not clean, but you're still taking GLP-1, you may get skinnier, you probably will, but your cells are not going to feel healthy and cleaner. So in order to optimize it, it's much better to take the new upcoming products in synergy with NRF2 Protandim. And then this is just the conclusion of the study. So obviously not ours. So there is a study on GLP-1 and NRF2. So this is the conclusion. So I just copied and pasted. And guys, thank you very much. These are my last speakings, beautiful blood currents. Thank you. Let me get out of here and stop sharing. And if you wish, we may be opening for questions. Thank you again. Thank you, Pose.
Awesome job as always, Sveta. Thank you. Appreciate you.